Do ticks wash off in the shower? I'm Dr. Daniel Cameron. This is part of a Common Sense Lyme disease series where I discuss questions that come up in my practice and cases I see in my practice. So let's begin. Showering does help. The problem is it doesn't remove attached ticks. There have been suggestions to take a shower within 2 hours of exposure. Of course, there's often exposure at multiple times during the day. For example, when you're walking the dog, walking into the yard. But washing off the ticks helps. Also, during the shower, one might be able to pick up a tick and see a tick during the shower in areas that you might miss otherwise. The problem and challenge is that those ticks, when they attach, they don't let go. Sometimes during a shower, the next day or 2 days later, people notice the ticks and they're surprised, how did I miss that? But somehow the tick can attach in such a way with perhaps an anesthetic, but they can attach without you feeling it. What showers can't do is they can't remove ticks that are already attached, can't replace a careful tick check. The areas that they most often like are areas that might be difficult to see, like behind the ears, under the arms, waistline, knees, groin, scalp. It's very hard in hair to actually find a tick. Sometimes you don't find it for a day or two. And sometimes in areas like in the groin, it might be hard to see. You might feel like a skin tag or something like a mole. When you remove a tick, you should be careful to remove it by the head, because if you squeeze the body or damage the body, some of the bacteria and parasites in a tick can get expressed into you. They call it regurgitation. So you should try to get it at the head. I tend to find a fine taste tweezer is helpful. Now, because I'm in a doctor's office, sometimes I use a 16 gauge needle to get underneath the head and pull it out. Just pull it straight out. Shouldn't be turning it, shouldn't be burning it, putting Vaseline on. All these remedies may have been useful for dog ticks in the past, but deer ticks, it appears as if they will be more likely to regurgitate if you do something else. Once you get a tick bite, very important to look for symptoms, because you might get a rash. The rash might be 2 inches or greater, but more importantly, if you don't see a rash, is to be looking out for the next several weeks after that tick bite. So quick preventive tips is that you should check your clothes and your pets. It's easy to throw your clothes in the dryer because it knocks off ticks or kills ticks because they don't like dry things. You can use repellent on your clothes. Sometimes pyrethrin has been used, but pyrethrin doesn't kill ticks so easily unless it stays on the cloth and stays on the pants long enough. That's why they tuck pants in the socks, hoping that there be enough exposure to pyrethrin to kill a tick or knock a tick off. Now, pyrethrin is a problem because it has its own problems with toxicity, and so you have to be careful if you use it. If it works, you still have to do a tick check. DEET might prevent ticks, but they certainly do for mosquitoes. I'm not as convinced that it's that helpful. So once again, if you take a shower, certainly reasonable, but be careful out there. And when it comes to a dog in a bed, which is one of my favorite concerns, is that tick, if it happens to crawl from the dog over to you, you're not going to be taking a shower in the middle of the night and looking for ticks anyway. So be careful out there and get ready for another season. And thank you for joining me for this Common Sense Lyme series. Have a good day.